Sup gamers, it's me, GinePik, and welcome back to the 7th episode of Mobile Survival. This episode was possible because the last episode hit more than 10 likes, meaning you guys wanted another episode, and here it is. Now if you guys want another episode, then 10 likes, or else it will be the last episode of the series. I have been busy in between episodes. So during this episode, I actually am not well, so if you feel like I sound louder, that's because my microphone is near my mouth. So I couldn't do any progress. The only progress I did is build this.
Why would you say that?
I could only build a sugarcane farm, then I was so weak. So it's the bone meal based. It gives me a lot of sugarcane for paper, so I can trade with that guy right there.
Who?
So what you're gonna do today is build a Moss Vegetation Farm, as well as work the interior at my base. That's illegal. So today we'll be doing dual work. First, we need to get the resources for Moss Vegetation Farm because I need a lot of moss carpets. I need to spawn proof this whole area so no mob spawn. So I've got all of the materials list in this chest, and let's get building! So I have built the farm done. As you can see, I built the redstone system. Everything has been done like the tutorial that I did. Link will be down in the description below if you are interested to check it out. Now all I gotta do is place in the bone meal into the system. Now once that is done, go ahead and flick the lever to check if it works. And it does! Let's go! Let's go! Finally it works! Yep, let's go! Yeah! As you can see, all the items are flowing down by the water. The water is pushing. Everything is timely correct. I do have a moss farm, like the moss block farm. It's in beta, so I'm not gonna tell you when it's gonna come out, but I have a moss block farm coming out, so keep an eye out of it. So this farm is done. Now let's go ahead and work on the interior of the house. I am so excited for this part. So for the interior part of this house, I actually don't have any ideas. I'm so confused because I use deep slate as well as dark oak, and I don't know what to do with the flooring because over here it will look different because of the flooring of the basement, and I think I may have made a mistake, but I actually want to use something which is not dark just like the basement. I wanted this floor to be unique, like use a lot of, like, you know, make sure it's appealing to the eyes. So I am confused, so let me go ahead and check what blocks we have to play with because I am definitely in a position where I don't know what to do. I want to use calcite, but calcite is really hard to get because we need to get it from geodes, and getting geodes is a pain. Deep slate, I don't want to use deep slate because, like I said, I want this dark aesthetic feel to be unique, and I want it to be just for the basement itself. And floor stone, I don't want to use stone. I could use the stone cutter to get even more variants, but I don't want that. Cobblestone, no mate.
Why would you say that?
I could use granite, but it won't look good, to be honest. I may have to use wood, but I don't know which one. I don't want to use oak because of how good it may look. Let me just go ahead and check. Does it look good? I just used oak at the start. Does it look good? Because I want to check from the bottom as well. It's just this starting bits. How the hell am I? So I have put down a concept of what my flooring will look like. As you can see, this is a bark of spruce, and this is the bark of dark oak, and it's going to go in these areas over here in the edges, and whenever it meets a section like this, it's going to turn up with this pattern, and inside it's going to have the amethyst. Now I want to hear the amethyst sound when I'm walking, and it's pretty sick, to be honest. And this strip line is going to go all the way over here, and as you can see, whenever it meets an intersection like this, it's gonna have the front side, and it's going to go into this bark texture way. Same over here, it's gonna apply till the end, and it's gonna look cool from the bottom because it separates these two sections. So whenever I see, or whenever I'm in the spruce texture area, I will be able to know like this will be the item section. So whenever I'm in the dark oak area, I'll be able to know that I'm near block. So it's a really good indication to know that two sections, the different two textures, meaning bottom, I can at the basement I'll be able to know I'm in which area or what I need. If I need the items, I can just go to the spruce, take the items there. If I need blocks, I can just go to the dark oak. So got the concept, and further ado, let's start the interior. So most of the interior work is done and it looks pretty sick. As you can see, all of the amethyst geode blocks are just brightening up the whole area when I'm walking forward. Of course, it is not complete. I need to do all of the interior decorations. If I go downwards, I did some modification. As you can see, I added all of the amethyst crystals as well as the birds, and it looks fantastic from the bottom. As you can see, it looks unfortunately we cannot pick up budding amethyst, but this is the closest that we can ever get from budding amethyst. As you can see, all of the birds, it looks kind of sick, as well as the glow lichen. And I also added one lantern just to make sure no mobs spawn, but it's definitely for the mood as well of the lighting. As you can see, everything looks pretty sick and I'm happy with this design. It's pretty sick. It also helps me to identify which is the blocks as well as which is the item, because of the two different textures over here. Definitely not gonna help me a lot, but definitely a really good decision by me. And that is it for today's episode. If you enjoy, you know what to do. 10 likes and you get another episode, or else this will be the last episode of the series, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Adios.